Om Shanti. Good morning. Today, 1st July 2021, let's listen Bab Dada's Sakar Murli. Baba said to us, "Sweet children, purity is the basis of changing from a beggar to a prince. It is only by becoming pure that you will receive the kingdom of the pure world." Question: which lesson of this school changes you from a human being into a deity? Answer: in this school, you learn the lesson every day of not being a body, but you are a soul. So consider yourself a soul. It is by becoming soul conscious that you change from a human being into a deity, and from an ordinary human into Narayan. At this time, all human beings are worshippers. That is, they are impure and the body conscious. This is why they continue to call out to the Purifier Father. Song: leave your throne of the sky and come down to earth. Om Shanti. You children know who said Om Shanti? Which children? Do you souls know whose soul said Om Shanti? The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul said it. Om Shanti. You children know it was not the soul of a human being who said it. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiva, said it. That Father of all is the highest on high. You heard in the song that there is a huge shadow of Maya over Bharat. They have become very impure, and this is why they call out, "O Purifier, come once again to purify us." It is souls who call out to their Father, the one called God. They say that He alone is the purifier. There is praise of only one. He is the unlimited Father of all souls. Here all have become impure, and this is why they call out, "O Supreme Father, O Supreme Soul." He alone is the ocean of knowledge and the purifier. He is the Father and also the teacher, because He is the ocean of knowledge and the world almighty authority. He is also the knower of the all Vedas, scriptures and the Granth, etc. He is called the knowledgeful one. At this time, all call out to the Father from beyond because they are unhappy. They call out to God, the Father. He also has to have a name. The name they remember Him by is Shiv Baba. Only He is the highest on high, the ocean of knowledge, the ocean of happiness, and the ocean of peace. Human souls praise their Father, whose soul is the highest on high. That of the Supreme Father is the Supreme Soul. He is the supreme impure human beings. Remember Him. When Bharat was pure and the kingdom of the deities in the golden age, there was no one impure there. This is the Tamo Pradhan world right now. That is, all souls living in this world are sinful souls. This Bharat that was pure has now become impure. Here in the Iron Age, all are impure. You know that the ocean of knowledge, the purifier, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul comes from the Supreme Region and teaches you through Brahma. He definitely needs a body, though He is incorporeal, so He definitely needs a body. These things are not mentioned in the scriptures. Only the ocean of knowledge, who is the authority, knows everything. In Bharat, they show a picture of Brahma emerging from the navel of Vishnu, and they have been shown him with the scriptures in his hand. Vishnu doesn't relate the essence of all scriptures. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who is the ocean of knowledge, explains to you the essence of all the scriptures through Brahma. He is all the creator of Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar. Neither Brahma nor Vishnu is called the ocean of knowledge. Shankar cannot even be considered. So who is the ocean of knowledge? The incorporeal, highest on high, Supreme Soul is the purifier. This is the praise of that Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Here too it is souls that are praised. It is the soul that says through the body, I am the president, I am a barrister, I am a such and such a minister. It is the soul that receives a status. The soul says through the body, I shed a body and take another. The Father comes at this time and he says, children, become soul conscious. From an ordinary man into Narayan and an ordinary woman into Lakshmi. All souls call out to the Father, O Supreme Father, O Supreme Soul, now come into this corporeal world. From the incorporeal world, change your form. When each of you incorporeal souls enter a body, you enter a womb and take rebirth. The Father explains each of you has taken 84 births through a womb. You shed a body and again enter another womb, and this is the way you take 84 births. I do not enter a womb. You people of Bharat originally belonged to the Ditti religion. You continued to come down the ladder and went into the warrior clan, then the merchant clan and the Shudra clan. From the Ditti clan to warrior clan, then merchant clan, then Shudra clan, and the degrees continued to decrease. Bharat was 16 celestial degrees full, and then became 14 celestial degrees. The people of Bharat do not know their own birth. It is the people of Bharat who take 84 births. None of this of other religions take 84 births. Only Ditti religion they take 84 births. You have become spinners of the discus of self-realization. This is a matter of knowledge. By becoming spinners of the discus of self-realization, you become emperors of heaven, the rulers of the globe. By becoming spinners of the discus of self-realization, we can become emperors of heaven and the rulers of the globe. Simple technique. You understand very clearly that you have come here to become pure from impure. This is an impure world. Only the Father is the purifier, the bestower of salvation of all. Everyone calls out to him. They remember the Father, not Krishna. Krishna did not speak the Gita. The Gita is the most elevated jewel of all scriptures. The Gita of Bharat is a scripture of which religion? The original eternal Ditti religion. Who sung the Gita? Who taught you Raj Yoga? The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the Purifier Father. You souls who are incorporeal have adopted corporeal bodies. Corporeal human beings cannot be called God. Although Lakshmi and Narayan exist in the golden age, they are not called God. That is just a title given to them. According to the law, there is just the one God. The Creator is one. All the rest are deities. It is a matter of 5,000 years. It used to be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan, and they were called the Empress and Emperor. God doesn't become an emperor. He is the Father who comes and makes the people of Bharat into deities. Now no one belongs to the deity religion. This is called the Ravana community because it is the kingdom of Ravana. They continue to burn the effigy of Ravan year after year because he is an old enemy. However, the people of Bharat do not know him. It is not mentioned in the scriptures who Ravan is. Why have they shown Ravan with 10 heads? Why have they shown Ravan with 10 heads? These things have to be understood very clearly. Human beings have completely stone intellects. Lakshmi Narayan, etc. are said to be those with divine intellects. It used to be the kingdom of the lords and ladies of divinity. As were the king and the queen, so were the subjects. There was no other land of happiness like Bharat. When Bharat was heaven, there was no illness, sorrow, disease, etc. There was complete happiness there. It is said that the praise of God is infinite. In the same way, the praise of Bharat is also infinite. Everything depends on purity. They even call out because they are all impure. There is no peace or prosperity. You people of Bharat have now understood that you were the Sun dynasty deities and you then gradually became impure. This is called the land of death. Now this world is called the land of death. It has to be set on fire. This is the sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Shiva. They even call it the sacrificial fire of knowledge of Rudra. People give it many different names. Wherever they see an image of Shiva, they give it a different name. They built many temples to the one and use different names. The Father sits here and explains there is knowledge, devotion and disinterest. Devotion is now coming to an end and you are disinterested in devotion. That is, you are disinterested in this old world. This old world is to be destroyed. Children ask, Baba, how can we become pure from impure? The main thing. New ones are not allowed to come here. Similarly, if a new student were to go and sit in a college, he would not understand anything. No one knows how human beings change into deities. How human beings change into deities? Impure human beings become pure. At this time, Bharat is a beggar. In the golden age, Bharat was a prince. Shri Krishna was the number one prince of the golden age. He had all the virtues. The kingdom is said to be that of Lakshmi and Narayan. Krishna was just a prince and Radhe was a princess. It is the praise of Prince Krishna that is remembered. Full of all, impossible for him to teach the lessons of Gita. To take the lessons of Gita to impure human beings to make them pure. All of those scriptures belong to the path of devotion. There is so much praise of the scriptures. In the golden age, there are no scriptures, pictures, etc. Of the path of devotion. There is the reward of knowledge for 21 births. You are claiming your fortune of the kingdom and of the golden age once again. The people of Bharat were the masters of the world in the golden age 5,000 years ago. There was no partition, etc. there. It is a matter of 5,000 years only. It is now the end of the Iron Age. Destruction is just ahead. God has created this sacrificial fire of knowledge in order to make the impure Iron Age into the pure Golden Age. Therefore, there definitely has to be destruction of the impure world. It is remembered that establishment of the original eternal deity religion took place through Brahma. Shiva is now carrying that out through Brahma. You are now changing from human beings into deities. It is remembered that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, carries out establishment through Brahma. That one is Prajapita, the father of people, and all are his children. Heaven was definitely established through Brahma only. 5,000 years ago, I came at the confluence age in order to teach you Raja Yoga. It was not Krishna, but I came, Father said. Krishna cannot enter the impure world. Only the Father comes. Only He is the bestower of salvation for all. Human beings cannot grant salvation to human beings. Everyone remembers that one, Father. Where does the Supreme Father, the Supreme Souls reside? You children knows that He resides in the Supreme Region. It is the great element of Brahma. Souls there are pure in Brahma Mahatattva, just like great souls. Here too they speak of great souls and sinful souls. In fact, there is not a single great souls here right now in Kali Yuga. It is souls who have to become impure and satopradhan with the knowledge and yoga, not with the matter. It is souls who become impure. Alloy is mixed in souls. It is souls who become golden, silver, copper and iron. Now who can purify our souls who have become impure? No one except the Supreme Father. The Supreme Soul can purify you only. The Father sits here and says, constantly remember me alone and your sins will be absolved. The more you remember me from being impure, the purer you will become. The more you remember me from being impure, the purer you will become. There is effort in this. You have all the knowledge in your intellects of how this world cycle turns, of how you take 84 births, of how long the kingdom of the golden age continues, and how Ravan then comes. No one even knows who Ravan is. No one knows when they started burning an effigy of Ravana. They burnt it every year. They do not burn Ravan effigy in the golden age. It is now the kingdom of Ravan. No one can establish the kingdom of Rama. It is the task of the Father only, alone. Impure human beings cannot do this. All of them are to be destroyed. The impure world has to be destroyed. Not a single person in the golden age says, "Oh purifier, come." It is the pure world, golden age. You now know who made Lakshmi Narayan into the masters of heaven, and they took 84 births. Only those who belong to the original eternal deity religion take 84 births. They are the ones who have become part of the Shudra dynasty at this time. They are now become part of the Brahmin dynasty. You are the Brahmin top notes. The highest on high top notes are the decoration of the Brahmin clan, the mouth-born creation of Brahma. You are now also the children of Shiv Baba. You are also grandsons and granddaughters. You belong to the dynasty of Shiva and Brahma Kumar and Kumaris. You receive your inheritance from the God grandfather. The Father says constantly, remember me alone, become pure, and you will come to me in the land of liberation. Only this who understood these things in the previous cycle will understand them now also. There are thousands to grow. There are thousands of them. Some ask, how many BKs are there? Tell them there are thousands of us. This divine tree continues to grow. The sapling of the original eternal deity religion is now being planted again, because the deity religion is no longer exist. All call themselves Hindus. They have been converted to other religions from Hindu. All of them will then emerge again and claim their inheritance from the Father. You have come to the unlimited Father to claim your inheritance of unlimited happiness. That is to change from humans into deities. Acha? To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, Father, the Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. We spiritual children also says Namaste to our spiritual father. Dharana number 1. In order to become pure from impure, become strong in knowledge and yoga. Remove the alloy in the soul by making the effort of remembrance. Number 2. Maintain the intoxication that we Brahmins, the mouth-born creation of Brahma, are top notes. Only Brahmins have a right to the inheritance because we are all the grandchildren of Shiv Baba. Blessings. May you be completely pure and realize your original and eternal real form. Both the original and eternal forms of souls are pure, impurity is artificial. It is a gift from Shudras. Brahmins cannot use these things that belong to Shudras. And so just have the thought in my original and eternal real form, I, this soul, am a pure soul. Whenever you look at others, look at their real forms. Realize your real form and you will become completely pure and claim a first-class air-conditioned ticket. Today's slogan: fill your apron with God's blessings so that Maya cannot come close to you. Thank you.
दिल से कहो मेरा बाबा, प्यार से कहो मेरा बाबा।